All right, so we're gonna be waiting for some people to come in now. It's a great live stream. We'll be talking about the big picture of the market, a lot of great winning plans. Why I continue to be correct, the big picture all the time. Since 2016, why you want to be with a leader. I'll wait for some people to come in, make sure that they can even hear me here. I'm getting the wrong readings again on my Twitter. I mean my Twitter, my YouTube here. So we're gonna wait for people to come in. Okay, people are coming in. Everybody hear me? Hello, Ash. Everybody hear me? Because this thing says yes. Okay, good, 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 good. Yeah. Oh, now it's saying it's good. Now it says my live stream is good now. First it was telling me there was a problem. So we're gonna wait for people to come in. We'll give it a few minutes, and again, a lot of great things to talk about. Um, and again, it proving of my planning ability, adapting, understanding the big picture. A lot of people just talk out there. A lot of these people are talking, but they can't do what I'm doing. That is hello, Mez. That's the facts, people. They can't do this, right? Yes, Muhammad giving saying hello to Ash. And like I said, Ash is a great a super member in our group. Being in terms of, I mean, we have a lot of great members, but for this year as a new member, and then starting from what was done in such a short period of time, definitely amazing. So you want to find out, people, why? Why is it that someone like Ash does so well, or has all this faith? Well, I've always told people that you have to study my YouTube videos, and I mean, she just studies what I say, right? Comes to the live streams, and success is yours. When you put the effort. So, people, I'm going to talk about the SPY now. On July the 20th, right? We were in some gains, and then of course the market was becoming difficult, right? We had positions, so I told the members in the group, listen, honey, we gotta hold positions properly and get into new plans. Well, exactly what I said is what happened. Exactly what I said about the SPY setup to go test 302, 303. That is what has happened. Um, yeah, so I must have taught because this is July the 19th. So this was basically probably the weekend that I taught, because this is the 19th right over here. So the market had gone down, right? So right, you have down, and then we had ended up down, and my message was the market is setting up for higher prices, and I mean, but we have to adapt. So we held positions that came back for us and got in new positions that made us gains. One of the new positions that we went into, hello, Tim. One of the new positions we went into, GS. So power trick or trade, listening to the market, paying attention to what the market is saying. I look at what GS is saying. I wrote the plan. We went in this day, already up 100% gains. Stock clown, no skill. You know, the stock clown who he is. You know you have no skill, stock clown, John. See SPY? See Goldman Sachs? Look out, we're going to be pumping out that video. Okay? So not only did I talk about the SPY going to 302, which it did, I realized also the bank stocks speaking to me. Therefore, I told the group Goldman Sachs plan. 100% gains. Now, even though the SPY plan didn't work out at first, it became profitable, and at the same time, Goldman Sachs 100% win. Again, big picture thinking. You can be correct, and still there's going to be issues, right? The market. What I do is beyond what anyone else can do out there. It's all anybody's any technique people are using. I call it old world thinking. Okay, I have that era. I know the old world thinking era that I struggled with and suffered with until I created the new era, PowerTarget Trade era. And I definitely understand the market better than anyone else out there. Okay, you just got to listen to PowerTarget Trade. PowerTarget Trade. I delivered the winning plan, the truth, over and over again, time and time again. Right? It's just a fact. So, did talk about Goldman Sachs, talk about the SPY. Now we had Apple was a plan, and pretty much one of the targets I had was a 210. I also realized that it wasn't going to be the best performer, right? So this is why we subdivide our plans, right? Because again, it did work out, but it was no big deal, you know. Um, it's because we get signals in the market, right? Which is what I had, and but the market, as you know, on that Friday had pulled back, right? So the market is never going to be a straight line, and no matter what system anyone uses, the problem is if the system is right, it's a matter of waiting for everything to fruition. For example, I am simply right by me calling the SPY 300. Now, as we went to SPY 300, there were issues that came up, things that, political issues that can throw, even if the signals are there, the market's telling me it's going to go higher. It's going to go higher, right? Now, it doesn't mean that everything's going to work perfectly smooth, right? Everybody, if you're thinking like a little baby scalper, well, when things are good, like I'm pretty sure people were thinking market is going to go lower, right? It's simply going to go lower. And it could have went lower, right? But that's not what I look at. I look at what are my scans showing me, what are key stocks telling me, right? Therefore, winning plan, right? I mean, what I said on July the 20th is on my Twitter. On July the 20th, I explained that you have to know how to hold positions and be ready for new positions. That the SPY was going set up to go and test 302 to 303. I mean, look for yourself. I mean, basically, pretty much we hit 302 already today. Pretty close, right? Close enough. Faster than I anticipated could have happened. Again, that's why I planned for extra time in case it's needed, right? With the appropriate options for our plans. But if something doesn't work out, what do? Well, we don't go and buy more of a problem. We evacuate the problem when those problems occur, and then we go into new plans. So that's one of the biggest methods I have. A lot of people, what they do is they keep buying something because they want to be right. You don't need to do it that way. That's old way. The better way is to go into new plans that can fix a problem. Sometimes what happens is one plan comes back up, you get break even, which just happens a lot of times for us. At worst case scenario, break even, and then other plans come for us. And the perfect example was the SPY. As the SPY had given a false signal, but it was saying it was going higher, we get that false start. It came back and brought us into gains. But at the same time, we went into another stock, which was even better. Wow, we went into a stock instead of using the SPY as a vehicle, Goldman Sachs. And so we balance things out with break even or profits and stronger gains in something else. This is why I move things around, right? Hey, how are you, stock market investing? Yeah, I'm just talking about how correct I've been, about everything, right? I mean, no matter how much news you report, my friend, I keep saying what the news is saying, or some of the key news that you reported that's good. Some of the key news that you report is good. There is some good information, right? As you can see with Tesla, even though we're getting signals in the market, in the thing, you know, oh, they talking about that it's not that simple, right? That the Tesla will be I'll be honest with you, I was surprised um, that Tesla did not rise. The only telltale sign for me was that it was acting it was starting to act too strong towards the the closing price. And I think that's what the problem was. Hello, Dexter. It's earnings problem. The plan did work. My point was the plan did work, David. I don't know if you understand what I said to you. The plan did work, but I don't rely on one plan. Understand? The plan was the well. I've had many winning plans at Apple, but the plan was moving slowly compared to a lot of my other plans, and so that is one what reason why. But some people they held the Apple options, and it did provide small gains. But obviously, they're going to be waiting for earnings to resolve the issue. I don't see this being a big mover until after earnings. And again, it doesn't really matter because I don't rely on one stock. I told people I am also a long-term investor. And of course, I've been right the big picture. I called Apple 200. Well, to this day, we're much higher than 200 to the stock con out there and to Carl Icahn. Of course, PowerTarget Trade smashes the billionaires in skills. Anyways, people, you could you you could hold the options for Apple. That is up to you. Uh, it's very hard to say what they're going to want to do with Apple in terms of because Apple's in the $200 zone, right? As a long-term investor, if they were to happen to send it down a little bit for whatever reason, that is a possibility, it doesn't change the outlook of where the stock is going, right? At the same time, it definitely can still go up, right? Or it may not move much at all. So with an with an earnings with Apple right now, it's Apple's a stock that's I cannot read what it really wants to do majority of the time for earnings. Cannot read it. What I specialize in, what confirms in plans that don't have earning issues. Okay, and I expected this to move to the targets much faster to earnings. It did so, by the way, David, and it can still do so, but 210 was my 210, and 210 I see it maybe a bit more. Again, I have other plans that I'm in that are going to produce that can produce faster gains, and so this is why I don't remember. I do not focus on one plan. I have multiple key plans, right? We're in 5 or 6 plans. You have to divide minimally. Now, that's not a lot of plans, right? 4, 5, 6 plans, and that depends. And we're not even in that many plans right now. We had cashed out on Visa and Walmart before they pulled back and took the nice dollar bills in gains. But again, I was correct. Walmart, right? Very well. I was talking about Walmart. So I talked about Walmart, right? Now, Walmart, it's now setting up again, in my opinion, but I don't like it for now. But I talked about Walmart going to the 115 targets. I still believe it's going to go higher, but it's going to need some time. It looks like earnings will be the time when the stock will probably make more moves, right? And so we will see. But right now, I would not be. We are not in Walmart. We've taken our profits 2 times in a row, winning plans in Walmart. The first one was bigger. The second one was smaller. But I'll bet winning plans in Walmart. Double whammy win. PowerTarget Trade. All documented on my YouTube channel. Yes, I did. We made money in Facebook and we got out of. Actually, no, that's right. No, we never went into Facebook. I never bothered to go into Facebook basically because it was a late confirmation. It did it at the end of the day. They never bothered with. We went into other plans. So it's just the way it goes. Yeah. Well, I don't like Facebook too much. It worked for my plan. We made great gains in Facebook. I haven't been looking at Facebook because I'm focusing on other key stocks. My key, I use different stocks as vehicles to make gains. It doesn't matter to me. With options, it's about going into one, can we get 100% gains? Yes, we did. We lock in profits, we hold runners, and when the trade doesn't work out anymore, we're going to something else. We're going to something else. I'm a leader at this, true leader at this. Did this with Disney, right? Is Disney being good? No. Is Disney confirmed? No. Because PowerTarget Trade knows the big picture. I have the skills. We cut huge gains in options. Huge. Much like long-term investors, but with options. PowerTarget Trade did it again and again and again. Big picture, I won. I'm already the big picture leader. It's all documented on my YouTube channel. Spy 300, I've been explaining this with documented videos, and I'll be explaining it a lot more. And again, where are we? Above 300 now. No one has led the people as accurately as I have. This is a fact. I'm educating people. It's on my YouTube channel. As I've said, most people don't have much up here. The gold is right in front of you, in front of them, and they're confused. They don't even understand what they're seeing. Right? So the people who do, listen, I'm the money making machine, but it's work. I've said this. It's sun and the rain. The reason being is people. Nothing can go 100% accurately where you want it to go. If it did, it's like I know, oh, Apple's going to go to 210 by August the 8th for sure. Let's put the house on the line. That's what 100% means. If there's any potential of error or any, because the market's never going to give you, and the market could take longer to get to a target. The point is, do you have plans to make the money? And that's what I'm able to do over and over and over again. Yeah, beat earnings, but how it's moved. It's not a good option play for us, David. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We're not in Facebook, right? So why would I want to talk about Facebook? We made money in Facebook, by the way, but I don't care about it. Hello, Stephen. Holidays now, so I can be up. Oh, that's right. I think you were telling me you cannot be. And by the way, Stock Clown, we surpassed the amount of people that you said would come to the live stream. You lose again, Stock Clown. Anyways, people, Stock Clown still trolls me. You know, the Stock Clown has been wrong to spy people. Can you imagine? Since 225. Even though we hit 300, not that the guy says, congratulations, Power Trick or Treat. You know what? You were right, the big picture. I'm a big loser clown. No. He's still to this day trolls me and can't admit that he's massively wrong. Massively wrong, Apple. He told people it's a good short at 140. I told the Stock Clown, you are a baby scalper. Don't give advice. I'm the billionaire mindset. I got the skills, my friend. And it's all documented on my YouTube channel. You know, I'm worth the kind of money to run things. The show I would run, huge fun. I have skills beyond these people. I'm doing it for people with options. That's the most skill. Option sniper burnt out. Boom, blew up. Why? I saw what he was doing. He tried to scalp the market all the time. You're gonna burn, and then as soon as he had to manage that, boom, blew up. Oh, he's sick now. Blah blah blah. Whatever. He was actually not even doing what he says he was doing. I'm here, live streams, documented. People saw my face. I am the truth. I am the big picture leader. Me. Any clown out there wants to say otherwise, I got my live streams. I will annihilate them. We will get the. I will annihilate them. Anybody with a brain on their head, unlike the stock line. Of course, the stock line never formally challenged him because he would be owing me millions by now. Millions. If he was going to bet the way he said he would bet. Millions he owes me. Already owes me that. Wrong SPY, wrong Apple, wrong BA, wrong win. Continuously wrong. The big picture is the stock bookie. All right. That's who it is, stock bookie. He's really a nobody, really. And now we hit 20 watching stock clown. All right, people. Walmart is chugging along. I wish I bought more. Well, Walmart can go higher, stock market, but I only traded this with options, right? We started taking it um, right this day here, right? And so we caught a good swing. We caught a good swing. We took profits up here, and then we sold the rest before it fell lower. I think it was this day here. We decided to take, yeah, it was the 19th. We took profits. I decided to get out of it, um, along with Visa. Um, we got our gains. We move on forward. Then I made a plan for Goldman Sachs. You made the gains, my friend, 100%. Going to be making the video on that. PowerTarget Trade. Lulu made a comeback. Okay, so that's right. I forgot about Lulu. Let's talk about Lulu. So Lulu was a stock that, is giving us issues, right? But Lulu back. PowerTarget Trade. I know what I'm. Listen to me, people. Listen to me, people. As I explained, I know the big picture, but doesn't mean the market wants to give you the big picture right away. It doesn't matter. It's the big picture that counts. And that, I got the lock and key to that technology. Visionary line. I am the master at this. I am going to be a leader for the decades to come. And the first old world thinker, because I'm going to be much older then, I have the skill. When I started, I was young, 18 years of age, studying the market, this passion of mine, this obsession of mine I had. And now I have unlocked the door to unlimited gains. And every time I learn everything, how things go. But what I learned, people, is that you have to understand the big picture and keep at it. Keep at the grind. PowerTarget Trade delivered. I said Lulu was going higher. Now, it was making a pattern. We had to hold. I told people we hold. It's paid us back. And I made us winning plans. People, adaptive thinking. I am the big picture. Nobody will be as good. They can't be because they're old. They're pop. Look at, they all burn out. Option sniper, burnout. Boom. Listen to me, people. I don't want to play the scalping game. That is for losers. I want my health. I want the wealth, strong mind, and I do this, and I have the documented proof of my YouTube channel. Millions will be paid to me, to anyone to doubt me. I have the documented proof. Millions. I put in the work, people. I put in the work to be successful and be the big picture leader. But it's for the right people. Listen to me. Most people, it's for the people who deserve it, who eventually find me. Look at, ash represents something, a big thing. to me. It's like how she found me. The story is simply incredible. That the kind of people who I attract. And in my opinion, she's on another level than a lot of people out there. And I'm not joking here. I mean on another level. Okay, spiritually, mentally, especially spiritually. Most people are nowhere near her level. Okay. Now I got some good people in the room. I'm not talking about that. She's new. The way she found me, which is from a YouTube, and then she listened to the videos, and she has, compared to people who've been following me for years, she's put them to shame in what she accomplished. To shame. So, yep, that's right, Stephen Joy. My insights, I'm telling people right now, they're in my live stream. I am the big picture leader, bar none, and it's documented. From 2016, well, I started making the videos. I gotta look with it, but listen, I have so much. I have to delve into. It's a gold mine of information. I am what I say I am, bar none. Too high of skill I have. Too high. Anyone in my group, you have the cash machine, because I'm teaching. I'm telling people step by step what to do. And I'm telling them right from the heart what I'm seeing from my understanding of the market. And every time the market proves me right. But the market, again, has been choppy, poppy, extra hard this year. But we've been doing very well. Power trigger trade, I couldn't be, listen to me. I think about the big picture. Will I be able to make winning gains in 2021, 22? Yes. The answer is power trigger trade. I'm going to be unlimited. As long as I want to make money in the market, I have the market in the palm of my hands. That I'm so sure of it now, especially going through the difficulty phases. Nothing can beat my visionary line system and my knowledge. Listen to me carefully. And my knowledge, every day, every week, our trigger trade increases in intelligence and in brain thinking capacity. Power trigger trade gets older. Power trigger trade gets, who knows what I come up with. Power trigger trade knows. But whatever, anyways, whatever it is, people. The point is that I have created something called the visionary line system that I have mastered. Well, I'm always mastering it because every time I look at, but what I realize is that I am now at a perfect level, greater than 80% correct. I am a perfect level, and I am the big picture leader. It's documented, and forever I have this title. Now, where the SPY goes, we know the SPY can go. We know the SPY is going to be going higher. When will it crash? When? Listen, we don't need that. That information will come, and when I start to turn bearish the market, you better be afraid when power trigger trade turns bearish the market. If I turn bearish the market, be afraid. But right now, people, lo and behold, that is not the case. And if anything, people, Goldman Sachs is a very good signal as well how quickly it did well for us. You see, Stock Clown John, you don't have these skills like I do. You've been calling the SPY a bubble at 225. So many so-called experts have been wrong. I have it documented year after year after year, me being correct with winning option plans and talking about the big picture with reasons. Let's go to the SPY charts, people. You know, we're going to see what it does, Stephen Joy. We're going to see what it does. We'll see how quickly it moves back up. Again, you know what? When Tesla is good, I will be jumping in Tesla again. We made money. We had 3 winning option plans in Tesla up to ER, 3 winnings in a row. So anyways, don't worry about that. But let's talk about the SPY here. And I want to talk about the monthly chart. And I told the story back in the fear, back in these days here. Sorry, back in here, yeah. But I talked about the flag, right? Was Power Trigger Trade right the big picture? Stock Clown, when it was falling, he thought he was right, only to be massively wrong once again. Not only was he wrong, SPY 225 in December 2016, where I called the market higher, I was right the big picture. And I explained it. The patterns, the reasons, everything. I explained it years ago. Power Trigger Trade. Power Trigger Trade. Right now, I gotta stay nice and calm. I'm so happy. You have no sight. You know, I'm so happy how correct I am. How I got the key to the market. Unlock the door. I know, as long as I understand the big picture, we will always win. Always win. Any questions to the sun and the rain? That's what I'm saying. Any questions? People are watching out there. New people. Any questions do you have for the big picture leader? That I can help you make money. You know, my group is free. I know that if you listen to my advice, I find out your account size, I give you my suggestion, you follow my advice to a T, you will make money. That's why I get gifts, guaranteed. But you see people out there, but you got to do the work. I tell people, listen, I tell people, you got to study, you got to understand. They don't want to do it. They're too lazy, the people out there. So don't come in the group. I don't want you in the group. I only want to help those serious for success. It's not about popularity. I could have hundreds of people in my power. I've been kicking out people left, right, and center. I poo-poom, you're no good. I poo-poom, you're no good. I kick them out. This is the thing, Perez. The setups that I look at are, here's the thing. That's a good question you asked me. They are common knowledge. Okay, but there's one powerful technology that I have, where I created anyways. It's called the visionary line system that I created. So with the visionary line system, what I do is I then narrow it down. For example, we have 5 good plays that could go up. Which one is the highest probability? You got 5 breakout plays. Which one? So I narrow it down. This is why that's why there's only so I always am narrowing down in the field. We had between Netflix, Roku, and Disney. I got us into the winning segment, most maximum winning segment this year. How? Visionary line system plus experience. So Perez, it's a combination of old world and new world thinking combinations that is joined. This is why I'm the best. All the other people are false. Every service is false because they rely on money from the subscriptions, suckers, and they just pump out the trades. I decided I never wanted. This is why I do what I'm doing right now. I guarantee people starting my YouTube channel, understand what I'm about, get inside of PowerTarget Trades. You will make money because I am the big picture leader. The news won't lead you, neither will the most experts. They will not lead you because they are getting paid to talk. I'm doing this for real. If my group doesn't make money and I don't make money, what's the point of me doing this? No point. But I also do this to show people out there how many people are dum-dums out there. That the best in the world is right in front of them. And they're too lazy to get into the group or do it right. People are too dum-dum out there. Two dum dum. Two dum dum. PowerTarget Trade will help the people who want to learn and listen some of the gifts because they are making the dollar bills with skills. Or it could be a baby scalper, run to a option sniper that will blow up, and he's gone now. Bye-bye. What are those option snipers going to be doing? What do we do now? Try making money his way. They won't be able to. But you see, PowerTarget Trade, I understand that every method has to go through the sun and the rain. But if the method is correct, you will always catch the sun. Understand? All right now. If you want to improve your life, my friend, get inside of Power Group Trades, J Paparazzi. Study my YouTube channel. You're a new follower. Hello, Dharmesh. You got a question for the big picture leader, so I can guide you in the right direction. Anyways, make sure to study my YouTube channel, the winning plans. Teslas, WalMarts, Ruco, you name it. Just look at the new plans. And that's what I do all the time in my group. We have confirmation, get in, make money, manage. Hello, Sud here. So Stock Clown John, over 21 people watching. Again, wrong. Every single, and again, people, I do this for the people who are smart enough to come to the live stream. Or a lot of people, what they do, by the way, people, a lot of people just can't come to the live stream. So what they do is they watch my live stream after. Regardless, I do the live stream so maybe someone asks me a question, so I help give some detailed information. But PowerTarget Trade, I'm here to help the people make the gains, dollar bills with skills. I'm the real deal. All the other people are phony balonies. Free group. Free group. Because I know you'll make money in my group. But obviously you have to have the right money. All right. Not right now. You will not be able to just listen and learn. You need to get into the group. Yes, it's exactly right, Dexter. That's exactly right, Dexter. What I decided to do with Tesla was to take profits in the Tesla and go into less expensive options. Okay. Therefore, if it didn't work out, and we always go in smaller in Tesla, if it didn't work out, I'm up anyways. And plus, all my other plans had come in and the market had come up. So remember, as I said, people, we cannot put everything in one place, right? And in Tesla, I've always said you don't need many options in Tesla, but you gotta understand your risk. You have to. I've said that in order to make, and we did. You know what? We ended up making money in Tesla options. You had the choice to get out and do the other thing, or just get out, right? Because you know what? There's earnings gains are great, but there's always that risk. And a long-term holder, they can always hold for the gains back, because a long-term holder and option holder are two different types of investors. Okay, I am not a Tesla stockholder, right? I do make a lot of winning plans and options in Tesla, and I like the company, and I do think it's going to go much higher. But it's in a phase. We'll see how it comes back. We'll see how it comes back. We'll get some more information. I'm actually again, I don't need to rely on one company, right? Always new metrics and information comes in, and then I make an adaptive thinking. For example, I saw Goldman Sachs come into the play. I said, you know what, Goldman Sachs looks really good. I posted the plan in our group. We made the dollar bills with skills. I'm always adaptive in thinking. Goldman Sachs, Tesla, we had 3 winning plays in Tesla. See, I was right. Stock Clown, we've been wrong. End of story. Anyways, what was I going to talk about? Was it Tesla? Winning plans, yeah. No, of course not. Of course not, David. We're gonna avoid Tesla for now. Uh, it's an options play. I think it's going to go higher, the company, but we're not going to go in just because I think that. We need to see. I need more information, David. Don't worry. I will make winning plans. I will make winning plans. But we don't need Tesla right now. We need whatever. Listen, I use other companies. They are instruments. They are tools to getting us the dollars. How we get it doesn't matter to me. If Disney is no good, we'll go into something else. When Disney is good, we'll go back into Disney. Look, Disney hasn't been performing well, right? People were asking me Disney. I know what to look for, and I told people I don't want to go into Disney. Then I made a plan for it. It couldn't confirm, and Disney needs time. But Disney, when there's a good Disney option plan, don't you worry. Power Trick or Trade, if we have time for it, because I might have better plans and other. Listen, people, the market's always changing. I told you it's adapting. But if the message is still clear that we're going higher, I will use other stocks to get us there. That is my specialty. That's why I'm a leader. No one can do this. Stock sniper, option sniper couldn't do what I'm doing. I know this. He wish he could do what I'm doing. He wish, but he was just a puppeteer throwing the numbers out but couldn't back them up. And then when he had to back them up, ba-boom, damn, crap, smashed to pieces. Yeah, BYND has no metrics. Okay, it's a new stock, a new company. Okay, I don't look at those type of stocks. Right, I think it's a bad stock, but they are. But doesn't just because I don't like the stock doesn't mean the stock can't be is not making money and is justifying its rise. Okay, I believe they're doing well based on people aren't too bright out there, right? So they think that they're capitalizing on confused people, which is the majority of the population. So they think that eating their meat is better than eating real meat. Are you? But that's how it goes, right? I'm not going to fight the market on what BYND is a business to make money in the market. I just don't going to bother with. I'm not going to. I don't. I want unless I see an opportunity in BYND, which I wouldn't be looking at BYND. I'm not going to bother with BYND ever, probably. Put it to you that way, because by the time it's even good, and I have enough data on it, I'll be. I have a whole bunch of other stocks too. So I don't care about these stocks. Yeah, it's pretend media. That's right. I don't care about it. Yeah, you can buy puts, but you know what? We can make money in a much more intelligent way through. I tell you, I got the key. I got the key. That's why I'm the big picture. I got the key to the truth. It's simply stock by stock. I'm able to move from to stock to stock to stock. Disney, whatever it is, Walmart, Ruco, Power Trick or Trade moves, gets out, moves, gets out. We catch you. I'm about 100% wins in options. We do this all the time. That's my mastery. That's my focus. Trying to catch the big picture for 100% gains in option plays. Done it with Walmart, right? With Walmart, Ruco, Disney, BA, well, BA 300. So, Apple, you name it. Power Trick or Trade has done it. Amazon, Google L, you name it. I've done so. I move around the companies. The companies, Nvidia, doesn't matter what. When it, when the stock comes into my rule set, Power Trick or Trade sees in the scan that makes my rule set. I then evaluate it, make a plan. If it, and I look at this, I pick apart these charts so quickly with my eyes, and I see things that people do not see. And the people who work with me closely know what I talk about. I pick apart things so quickly because it's my constant study over the years and passion for the market that I have that makes me like a supercomputer. The computer cannot do what I do in analysis skills. not make option plans like me, and narrow it down beyond computer. Beyond computer. Beyond computer. Understand? I am the computer. No problem. I do the live streams. Yeah, good. Cares about Snap. I do the live streams, people. But by the way, Stock Clown, 27 people watching. Any questions for the big picture leader? Because you're gonna have to go through my live streams if you came late, people. If you come late, you come late. You know, I am as good as I say I am, and I can help you make money and stop you from losing money because you have a lot of people have a lot of mental blocks in their head. I am the SPY 300 leader, and I'll be talking about that. Apple leader. We're big so-called Carl Icahn wrong, PowerTarget Trade right. Right? Many so-called market experts wrong. Calling for the market to crash wrong in 2016. 2017. I've been telling people higher, higher, higher. You never have I've never said the market was going to not go higher. I explained that we're going to have issues and problems, and I said that anytime the market had dropped, I said it was for the wrong reasons, and I defended the market, and I made winning plans. No one, and I mean no one in history, has done it like me. Dan Sanger couldn't hold a flame to my skills. He is a pebble compared to me in skills. Because he's old world. This is the new world. He can't fight. He was calling for the market to collapse 2016, people. I don't bring it up for no reason. I have it documented. I have a video on this that shows it. They don't have the skill compared to me. Nobody does. Nobody has the skill that I do. I have the key to win and win. And I have the key to help anybody win. You know, small accounts win. 5K, 10K. To do something. But that is harder. Believe me, it's easier to make money for large accounts because large accounts have larger amounts of error. Why do you think Warren Buffett can be wrong hundreds of millions of dollars? It won't make a difference when you're a billionaire. You have to understand this. And he's been wrong all kinds. But a billionaire can always go ahead because they can be massively wrong and they catch one winner and they're massively right. Do they have a huge advantage over? I have to be so correct, it's not funny, which I am. That's why you have a leader. Yeah, it is good. But it's not good for options. It's a good long-term investment, Twitter. Like I said, Shuba, I'm always looking for what's best for us. You know, lately, I can't pronounce your name, Shuba, but I get you, Shub, I'll call you Shub short. Goldman Sachs, Shub. It's a true story. People know this in my group, right? You can see the patterns drawn. I looked at this day here, right? Put in the group. We got in Tuesday. 100% gains. Shaba. Shub. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name. Shub. Big picture leader. End of story. Stock clown. Little scalper, no skills. Ron Despise is 235. And Apple 140. Listen, a billionaire would be a lot richer now listening to my advice and a lot poorer listening to the stock clown. Common sense, right, people? Let's go over this. I want to give you a common sense analogy here. Apple. Let's talk about Apple. The stock clown, back in 2017, was fighting with me about Apple. No story. Right over here. He told people Apple's going to fill the gap. Look where we are. At 120. So I told the billionaire, you go long, Apple. 200. Billionaire making a lot of money. Stock clown, listen, people, the billionaire listen to stock clown, no money. It's a very simple analogy right there. Right? And that is the difference of skill. And I'm helping people in options that have to trade real companies, not penny stocks. There's a lot of penny stock traders out there because they can't make money in real skill. Apple, spot the real big picture. Warren Buffett isn't investing in penny stocks. Wake up. They're investing in the stocks I talk about. PowerTarget Trade. Right now. So as for Twitter, I think Twitter is a good long-term investment. I kind of like their new format now. You know, there's one thing I like that they did good. There's one thing I like that they did good that's going to help me out to get my message across. So, like I said, Twitter is not good for. And by the way, Twitter's earnings are coming out, so there's a lot of risk in Twitter for now. But as a long-term investor, I think Twitter is going to go higher. In Twitter, okay, so Twitter is going higher, but we're not doing any option plays with Twitter. We already have winning plans already in my group, Power Group Trades. Any questions from the big picture leader? Yeah, I know, but Buffett went into Apple later. Like I was talking about Apple way before Buffett. Way before Buffett. But yeah, so we know Buffett went into, I know Buffett went into Apple. My point was Carl Icahn was the first billionaire to go into Apple, but then bail. Of course, we can expect market volatility, but right now, Mohammed, we take it step by step, plan by plan. The I will lead us. Step. I will lead us. Okay? There's no way to know every variable movement in the market, but my system does through option plays of the key stocks. And when things don't work out, we know there's issues. It's never going to be a cut and dry, everything goes perfectly. It's not that way. It doesn't exist. That's the reality. I worked hard enough and studied hard enough that I know that the mistake is to look for things to be perfect. They are not. I have a perfect system. We have to work with it. My system is perfected. I am now consider myself perfected now because of where the SPY is right now. I know I'm 100% accurate of what I say, but I cannot be 100% accurate in terms of that things go to a certain price point in time. Okay? But I am accurate the big picture. This is without doubt, without a shadow of a doubt. Oh, sure. Are you a member in the group? Shut. I can't pronounce your name because only people knew about Goldman Sachs were the people in my group. Yeah, we do play puts, but right now, since the market's in an uptrend, Arch, no, I don't buy puts. I focus only on calls. The only time I go into puts is if I'm bearish the market. Since I'm not bearish the market, I don't focus on. That's how you lose when you don't stick to your method. Right? Like I'm not a scalper, I'm a swing trader. Okay? I prefer swing over scalp because I like catching real moves with skill. If I change that variable, I will if I try to become the swing, no good. But as big picture leader, number one at. And that's what I want to stick at, the big picture for options, for plan direction, which is what I do all the time, and it's fully documented on my YouTube channel, Study. It's a gold mine of proof. Oh, my YouTube channel. Yeah, people have no idea what's there. One day, anyways, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, but when it comes to making money in the market, most of the world is ignorant to this. It's just a fact, people. It's only the small percentage win the big pot, the big fishes. And my channel and what I'm doing will prove this without a shadow of a doubt. Of the problem is even if gold is shown upon a person, not everybody will be able to see the light. Hence, the stock clown can't see the light, right? He'd rather be wrong than just say, you know what, PowerTarget Trade, you know what? I've been wrong, the big picture. I think I need your help. Instead of fight with me and be wrong and lose. Like he has. Stock clown. Listen, stock clown. You lose at everything. He loses on all the metrics. So how many people come to my live stream? My live stream is to help the right people. Stock clown. Yes, AMD, again, a good long-term hold that I talked about. By the way, the stock clown, let's talk about the AMD. That's a good question to ask me. Let's talk about AMD. So, have I been not big the picture? You know, AMD, stock clown said AMD was a short. You know, like, the point is that I've been writing the big picture. I've been talking about, I had winning plans of this whole move from here, from here on. I talked bullishly about it, but I never took it. Then I made winning plans in AMD. We caught this whole move. To this day, where's AMD? I think long term, AMD is a $50 stock long term. Now, some people have taken my advice and went and held AMD as a long term holders. They are making money. I told them to get in the 20 areas, right? So they're making good money. That's right, Fast and Furious. Yeah. Now, if I was a guy playing calls and puts, right, I couldn't be a big picture leader because I can't catch real moves. I'd be more of a scalper, right? My focus is the market's going higher. I want to only play unless there's a necessary pullback, and there was. We did go short period of time, but I didn't hold positions even properly at the time because I was more mentally focused to the upside. This is why I stick to what I'm good at. When I think the market isn't good anymore, I will be buying puts. But the market will be good for another 2 years for all we know, people. Because there's so much doubt out there, remember now, what Trump has done or what's being talked about or what Trump is setting up, if all his stuff keeps coming, goes through what he does, it's set up the market, and that's what the market's saying, the market can rally for years on end. 2021, 2022, right? So it's all going to depend on factors that we don't know yet right now. But we are, way I see it, we got to wait for the elections, right? But the American companies are doing very well. This is a fact. And since the focus is America first, and companies can do well, we can have a higher market, right? If the market was going to collapse, do you think Warren Buffett would be investing? Come on, people. Think a little bit. I mean, Warren Buffett doesn't invest heavily in a market or as he does if he thought it would collapse, right? Right. So he's a metric alone. And what's this symbol? I think of the thing now. But Dow is not what I look at. I look at the SPY. I don't. I talked about the SPY as a metric because I don't need the other indexes to tell me anything. SPY is the most important in my opinion. I mean, you could say the Russell 2000, but I never needed a Russell 2000. I think the more you look at, the more I just use my, again, it's very unique what I do, Quinton. And all that matters is catching the big picture on our options plans. And that's what I do for us, Quinton. You want to listen to someone who's correct the big picture, like me, not little baby scalpers like the Stock Clown or baby scalpers like Option Sniper that are gone and kaput. The guy's a good guesser. But that's all he was a good guesser and a good fooler. But now he's gone. Yeah, I do like MasterCard. I do like MasterCard. But the problem is that MasterCard earnings is coming up. And so I don't have option plays for it. But I do like, we did. And so the answer is that I do like it, but I don't like it right now. Arch, I don't like it now. So you see people, the people who are serious for success ask questions. The people who stay quiet, know they're either know they are wrong. It may appear like that, but it's not. It has nothing to do with me picking 52-week highs. It's the same problem. Let's say you have 50 stocks that are on 50, that are new 50 of them. Which one will really work? And so I got to narrow it down. And that's what I do differently. It's not about. It may appear that's what I'm doing, but that's not what I'm doing. Believe me, it's very unique what I'm doing. And only people who study with me the visionary and line system will understand that. Right? Only those people know. I do have, I believe, I do have, I did, I've created something I know that is more powerful than any algorithm, or it's because I see what the market's saying. And I've proven it. That's why I call myself the SPY 300 leader. I will call myself the leader because I've been correct, the big picture through a very hard time. People were calling for the market to crash 2016, 2017, 2018, and even in 2019. And I called for 300. We got there higher. I won. My job is done. I am the leader. Now I'm going to continue leading the people with the title. Ha ha! Stock clown. You come to the group. It's free. You just tell me why. Send me the message. You got the big picture. Study the YouTube channel. Study my videos, my friend. Listen, that's what Ash did. And Ash is more successful than a lot of people. Think about that. Study. 24/7, my YouTube. That's all you should be doing. Until you get in your skull, hearing my voice speaking to you, talking to you. All my live streams, study. Anything that I put out. You should be listening to me talk and think what I'm saying. Think, listen, think, listen, think. Any other questions for the big picture leader? Because I think I talked about everything, right? Goldman Sachs, we talked about AMD, but SPY. Of course, I've been right to SPY big time. Ruko, by the way, so I talk about Ruko, right? So Ruko, for example, we cashed out of Ruko. We have never entered in, but still Ruko to this day is higher. Stock clown. Since my first breakout plan, which is right over here. Stock clown John. All documented. All the multiple winning plans of Ruko, all documented on my YouTube channel, Power Target Trades. Yeah, I still think it does. I still think it does. But right now, without more information, we're gonna that that's I already achieved what I said with the Apple 200. We hit 230. In the history books, I'm the winner over Carl Icahn, over many other experts out there, and also I have so many Apple winning plans documented throughout the years. I've taken the time, the amount of work I put into proving who I am is immeasurable. But I'm also proving that people are dum dums and deserve to lose money in the market. That I'm also proving. I proved it by dealing with clowns out there. There are so many clowns. So listen to what I tell you. Don't take it if I call you lazy. Or, don't take it to what you want to do is prove yourself to Power Trick. You say, you know, Power Trick Trade, I want to prove myself to you. I want to work hard. I want to listen to you. What should I do? That's what you want to do. You want to listen to what I tell you to do. I am the leader. Me. If I talk negative towards you, you should not talk negative towards me. You should say, I'm sorry, Power Trick Trade. How do I make it up to you? That's what a smart person would do. Never fight with Power Trick Trade. Never argue with me because you're going to lose. They all lose. Good night, Ash. Yeah, a lot of good reports because the market's bullish. I've been right the big picture, David. That's what it is. I'm the real leader. Billionaire mindset right in front of you people. That's what I'm worth. Billions. There's no value what I'm worth. Billions of Power Trade is worth. The advice I offer is billions. You have, but for free. You think Warren Buffett gives you advice for free? People had to pay, were willing to spend $200,000 to listen to him talk. So, for free, I help people succeed from their own self-defeating mechanisms. NVIDIA is good, but the NVIDIA is good. That's a good question. So much good is happening. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, earnings. Okay, they could be trying to make a. I know about Nvidia. We just didn't. Um, I didn't bother getting into it. And of course today it opened up. We opened up. There was a bit of a pullback. Yeah. So this thing is a whippy stuff, but it was not too bad. It was holdable definitely, and then it moved up. Yeah, this worked out. I was I didn't. I decided not to bother with Nvidia, but it's good. I may make a plan on that. But yeah, Nvidia can definitely go higher. Earnings is the 15th. So what the hell was I saying before? Okay, yeah, definitely. I'm going to be making a plan for Nvidia. So people, that being said, it doesn't matter. That's what I mean. I'm going to make a plan for Nvidia. Gonna make a plan. Good night, guys. Good night, people. Gotta make a plan for the group. Study, 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 people.